do some creeping here. Yeah, it hasn't been able to get this. Nope, that was not good. Totally missed the turn and didn't even try. I don't know if it was because I engaged it while we were going. Anyway, I'm gonna get us back onto my route so we can cross the railroad tracks. But so this is my first drive on 10.10. I have actually had it miss that turn the last couple of releases, so I don't know if it doesn't like how it's being disengaged. Actually, I'm gonna turn here because we want to go across the railroad tracks. So I'm on my way to work, and I thought I'd do a quick spin through town on my test loop. Now that's wrong. It thinks that the speed limit is 30 on this road. It's never been 30, and it's never gotten that wrong before. I don't know what happened to the map data for it to think that. Okay. Yeah, so on my way to work, gonna do a little spin through town. I haven't driven on 10.10 at all, actually. I think I updated it while I was on my last trip, but I was at the airport. But I just drove home from Boston, which is like almost entirely highway. So it should get over here. Just thinking about it. Right, it's creeping across the railroad tracks. It can go if it goes now, but if it hesitates, okay, that was all right. There's a car coming, but he's plenty, oh, and he was turning anyway. He's plenty far back. So that was pretty good creeping across the railroad tracks. As you can see, it's kind of a dreary day here. We had a blizzard last week. Still a lot of snow, even though it's been warm and has rained a couple of times. We got about 2 feet of snow here during this nor'easter. Distance seems better on that one, though I would scoot it up just a little bit more. I'll have to do that more to see if that was a fluke or how this version is going to be. So a lot of the other beta testers are having some pretty great drives on this version. A lot of intervention-free drives. I don't ever expect that on my drives, but they have been very happy with it. This also supposedly disabled the rolling stop. We'll see how that does. Couldn't get that turn. That turn has always been hit or miss. I'm not sure what the issue there is, why the car gets confused there. There was no pedestrians. You know, it's pretty standard turning onto a one-way street around here. but it's never, when it has gotten that turn well, I'm always very impressed. Navigate to Jane Pickens Theater and Event Center. Let's see how we do going around this truck. No problem. All right, so we're going to try to go up Pope. There's a car parked at the entrance. It's getting a little hesitant, but I mean, I didn't touch it there. But it was a little jerky turning in, but it did get it. It does struggle when there's a car parked in the that parallel parking space right at the entrance to the turn. Used to not get it at all, ever. Alright, so we're gonna try the creeping. I like how it's slowing here. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that was great. Great. I mean, there was a car coming, but it's pretty far back. You know, I kind of would have liked to have had some traffic to see if it would have reacted, but that was good. Better job choosing this lane this time. Sometimes it waits until the line is actually present, and that's not how a human would behave, because that turns into a left only lane, and we're in a straight or turn right lane, and the line could be a little further back, but my car doesn't always get it, or it gets it late. But that was good. I feel like my car could go much faster there. Like, it was staying pretty far behind. Okay, it gets messed up here. When there's no car in that parking space, it doesn't like it. And that's what it does. It thinks it's on a two-way road, so it needs to drive down that side, and it goes toward the parking space and then jerks out. I don't let it do that. I correct it because there's, you know, cars behind me, and I don't believe that we should let Beta get too far into a mistake before we take over, like some people do. They let it go too far and see if it will correct. That's not my style. Okay, it's not overreacting to the pedestrian with the dog there, which is good. Sometimes it gets a little skittish around pedestrians, even when a human would know that they're just walking on the sidewalk. Way too far back from this stop sign. So I'm going to disengage there because that was, it stopped so far back that, you know, I don't know who that is, but I'm declining. Okay, so let's try to go around Washington Square. Did absolutely horrible on 10.9 when I came through here. I just could not manage it at all. Okay, Doesn't know where to go. I'm pushing it, and I obviously took over because I have cars behind me. Doesn't like it. Again, because I have cars behind me, I took over. So it's stopping at this crosswalk again, which it shouldn't do. Okay. See if it can go around. Yeah, I just don't know what it is about that little area that messes it up. It's not that difficult. Okay, that was good. Now I'm going to navigate. Ah. I don't know which way it's going to take me here. Looks like we're going to go on the far right, or left rather. I have a soft left and a hard left and a soft left. It's going to take the soft left. So it has to go around those barrels and that fence, and it hasn't always been able to find its way. Especially with the snow pile there, I wonder if it's going to mess it up further. And we have to wait for this diagonal traffic. Nope. Yep, it didn't get that. Yeah, that whole little area just, man, when it gets all that, I am going to be psyched. Just hasn't been able to do it. This is sort of a weird diagonal. All right, there's no cars coming. Let's see. Yeah, all right, that was good. Got a few speed bumps here. Okay, yeah, that was good. It's like a speed hump, kind of. There's another one coming up here. Let's see if it gets it. Yes, slowing down. So that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to be on this long straight road with nothing but traffic lights for the next 15 or so miles before I get off the island and then get on the highway. But so anyway, I'll end the video here. Yeah, for me, I didn't really notice much of an improvement at all. I didn't notice anything different. So we'll keep playing with it. See you next time.